Good morning, Barstow, and welcome back to another episode of BTVN. I'm Maddie.
I'm Genevieve.
And I'm Amelia. We have a lot of announcements and 2 great student pieces after the intro. As you can see, our show is taking place on Zoom while our studio is being transformed into a trivia game show for the Wheel of Barstow auction tomorrow night. We hope to see everyone there virtually.
In sports news, girls soccer played Kansas City East Christian on Monday, winning 1-0, but unfortunately lost to Pembroke Tuesday. They take on St. Pius tonight to round out the Pembroke Hill tournament. Tennis also played Pembroke Tuesday, but unfortunately did not come out with a win. They'll travel to St. Louis this Friday to play in the Mid-Missouri tournament. Baseball played a tough game against Casey Lutheran Monday, but they will play Heritage Christian tomorrow at home, so be sure to come out and support. On a similar note, if you'd like to watch a soccer or baseball game and get service hours for doing it, contact Coach Stelting for an opportunity to run the scoreboard for home games.
April 15th is also senior night in recognition during the halftime of the girls' soccer game. The game starts at 7 against Bishop Ward, with the ceremony expected to start around 7:45. Any senior who participated in a spring sport or a canceled fall/winter sport will be honored for their hard work and commitment at this time. We would love to have a big crowd to congratulate these athletes and all they have accomplished even with the pandemic.
I hope everyone is able to make it, but as fun as it is to be around people, sometimes it's just as fun to take some time for yourself. That's why I made a piece on an introvert's guide to having fun. As we approach the 1-year mark of the pandemic, I've heard more and more people complaining about boredom. So, as an introvert who's had really no problem finding ways to have fun at home, I thought I'd give a few recommendations of safe ways to stay entertained. This first recommendation is quite obvious, but it never hurts to say it. Read a book. It's a great way to fill at least a few hours, and books can teach you new things, introduce you to interesting characters, and a ton of other fun things. My second recommendation is to learn how to play an instrument. As long as you have an instrument and some sheet music, it's a fairly easy way to fill time and learn a new skill. If you don't have an instrument, this is a bit of an investment, but I personally got a concertina that I've been learning to play and found that it's definitely worth it. Another fairly obvious recommendation is to play with your pets. If you're getting bored of just giving them pets, you could try switching it up. For example, with my cats, I put increasingly small boxes out near them. You could try it with other pets, but cats will yield the best results. And test how small of a box they'll sit in. Quick tip, do not let your cats figure out that you want them to go into the box, or they will do anything but go into the box, because that's just how cats are. Or you can buy a pet tunnel. My cats absolutely love theirs. I'm sure you can also find new ways to play with your dog or other pets, so be creative. My final recommendation, in case you want a nice excuse to talk with friends, is to play Dungeons & Dragons. Yes, while you can buy a ton of books and dice if you want, because dice are pretty fun, you can play with only online resources, so all you really need is a few friends who want to play and some way to call them. It's a fun way to spend time with friends and maybe even get better at skills like problem solving and negotiation. Well, that's all the recommendations I have for you today. I hope these can help a little bit. Have fun and stay safe, Barstow.
Great piece, Genevieve. Also remember that if you are eligible for the President's Volunteer Service Award, to make sure and email Ms. Zimmerman and log in your hours to Extravol. The deadline is April 15th, so make sure you get it completely as quickly as possible, as the year is coming to a close very quickly.
Wow, I can't believe it's almost the end of the year.
I know. So Genevieve, how's your year been so far?
It's been good, but I'm excited about getting more involved in clubs and extracurriculars next year.
Well, lucky for you, Michael made a piece about Smash Club.
Oh, really? That sounds so fun. Let's check it out.
Super Smash Bros. Club is a club where we gather to play Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, or sometimes other games, other Smash games even. We have a good time. We'll eat lunch and just chill and play lots of games. Super Smash Bros. Is a game released by Nintendo. It's a fighting game, but it's not super intense. Like, you don't need to know everything to begin with. It's pretty casual. You can pick it up and play it, and even beginners can have lots of fun.
I really like Incineroar because he's just strong and he's not really combo heavy, so he's pretty easy to like use.
I think my favorite character to use during this club is Mario because he has a very balanced and generic kit, and you can do some pretty cool moves with Mario.
For Smash Bros. Ultimate, the one we usually play in the club, I like to play a bit of everyone, but I like Ness a lot. He is a psychic young boy who can use magical attacks like fire and flash and freeze and such to fight.
My favorite part about the club is that, one, there is a club about video games, because that's not a very common thing. And then, two, I'd say, like, being able to play with people that are like you and share interests and, like, backgrounds as you.
My favorite part is probably just the break from the school that it gives. It's a nice reprieve from all the stress, and even on a break, you're sitting alone, you still may be working, just listening to music or something, but Smash is a place to be social and to come hang out with all types of people and play an amazing video game. It's Thursdays, lunchtime in Dr. Root's room. I bring everything. You don't have to bring anything. If you do have Switch controllers, please bring them, but it's not necessary. Anyone can come, and I will give you a controller, and we can play it, and maybe you'll have some fun.
Great piece. Also remember that today the juniors will meet in the auditorium for a counselor session to introduce the new program at Barstow called Sources of Strength. The seniors will meet tomorrow at the auditorium during lunch.
Well, that's all we have for you today. I'm Amelia.
I'm Maddie.
And I'm Genevieve. Stay productive, Barstow.